A ruby is a pink to blood red colored gemstone, a variety of the mineral corundum aluminium oxide. Other varieties of gem-quality corundum are called sapphires. Ruby is one of the traditional cardinal gems, together with amethyst, sapphire, emerald, and diamond. The word ruby comes from ruber, Latin for red. Rivaled only by diamond and moissanite on the Mohs scale of mineral hardness. A ruby is a very hard stone, a 9 on the Mohs scale. This durable stone easily stands up to the rigors of everyday wear. Be aware, however, that like any gemstone, a ruby may chip or crack due to blunt impact. So what makes it color red? When chromium replaces aluminum in corundum, the chromium atoms absorb certain wavelengths of light and reflect light in the red part of the visible light spectrum. One of the most popular traditional jewelry stones, ruby is exceptionally durable. Its colors, always red, can reach vivid levels of saturation. For thousands of years, ruby was considered the stone of love, energy, passion, power, and a zest for life. Like no other gemstone in the world, ruby is the perfect symbol for powerful feelings. Rubies throughout time have been said to have many positive effects and mystical properties. It is associated with the sun, and was thought to preserve mental and physical health. Most astrologers recommend wearing the ruby ring on the ring finger of the right hand. The precious stone is closely related to sapphires, and regions which have ruby deposits usually have sapphire deposits. Countries of Southeast Asia have the most significant concentrations of rubies in the world, with Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Thailand, and Afghanistan having the bulk of the world's rubies. The Mogok Valley in Upper Myanmar was for centuries the world's main source for rubies. It has produced some of the finest rubies ever mined. Burmese rubies are the best rubies in the world and the most sought after. Burmese ruby is the standard by which all other rubies are judged. Real rubies glow with a deep, vivid, almost stoplight red. Fake gems are often dull, they are light, but not bright. If the gem is more of a dark red, then it may be garnet instead of a ruby. If it is a real ruby, however, know that darker stones are usually worth more than lighter stones. Scratch the surface of your ruby with a key or coin, and look for any scratch marks. If there are scratch marks, then the stone is probably a fake. A real ruby cannot be scratched so easily. Scratch the ruby with a series of items, use a knife, sandpaper and a piece of glass, none of these elements should scratch the stone. If after the process there's no noticeable effect, then the gem is likely to be real. Many colored gemstones are much more valuable than a diamond, but it all depends on the quality, of course. Fine quality rubies are some of the most expensive gemstones, with record prices over $1 million per carat. A ruby is rarer and more expensive. Ruby is a stone of divine creativity. It boosts your energy levels and promotes high self-esteem, intuition, and spiritual wisdom. Ruby is a symbol of good fortune, pure love, and loyalty. It is one of the most powerful red stones.